exciting time to have this kind of a partner that can bring such value to our platform. The use of automated authorizations is one of those aspects of the care management process that can be greatly improved through a solution like this. While we have always had our Jiva provider portal as a mechanism to allow these kind of automated transactions, the hurdles still are there with a solution like that. Our providers often do not want to find themselves using many different solutions to enter these automated auths. Plus, they all have to be trained on a new platform. So by allowing them to enter authorizations in a solution that they're really already familiar with, and something where they actually speak the language of InterQual that can be leveraged is a great way to get that started.
When we think about InterQual Connect and that Jiva connectivity, it really is bringing that clinical decision support for the providers and the payers and having that collaborative conversation so that when we talk about automating authorizations, it's not a phone, it's not a fax, it's not a carrier pigeon moving that information over. It's really that integrated clinical decision support, allowing Jiva to use those powerful business rules, that Sentinel process to automate that, and bringing that provider along into that conversation, keeping them in their workflow with that InterQual Connect strategy, making sure that we're in our partners' applications using InterQual as they use it today to provide all of the information to Jiva as much as possible, and using the resources, the assets that those payers are using that they have today.
It's eliminating all the back and forth that happen when you do not use an automated process. When you're sending a fax, you always have to ask for more information.
Yeah, that's a great point. And if we think about those auth transactions being, $7 to $10 a transaction just for the initial request, and then $25 to $35 to $50 when you get into that appeal process, having that information available from the provider for the payer and vice versa is really, really important.
So as we're in an environment where the healthcare dollar is being more and more squeezed, we need to find ways to drive cost out of the system. And those administrative costs of handling those manual transactions appears to be a pretty easy target if we can implement the right solution.
Absolutely. Automate the process, manage the exceptions, allow the payers and providers to really have a good conversation about how they're going to automate UM.
Another important aspect of this is we do have many of our larger clients that are upgrading to Jiva 6.1, which is the platform that enables this connectivity. They see this as enough return to actually pay for additional functionality, to lower some of the staffing in certain areas, and create, again, a lot more value. So as we talk to a lot of these clients, what are they saying?
So they're saying, it's really about the ROI. How can I drive efficiency in my process? How is I, as a large Blues plan or a large commercial player, really come in and start to drive efficiency in my process so that I can start to manage and grow forward from a product point of view, realizing that I have to get up to 6.1 to make those things happen, have to get to that shared content inside of InterQual Connect to do that as well.
At the end of the day, what we want to do, again, is bring value and lower administrative costs, and as we said, this is a great way to do it. So please contact us or the folks at Change Health, and we can help make that a reality in your organization.